Have a nice day. Today we will see about the lesson from Geography Unit 1 Rock and Soil. Okay, in lower classes we have studied about four realms of the earth, that is lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere is the uppermost and significant layer of the earth. The literal meaning of lithosphere is the sphere of rock. Okay. Then rocks. The rocks are the solid mineral materials forming a part of the surface of the earth and other similar planets. The earth crust, that is the lithosphere, is composed of rocks. Rock is an important natural resource and is found in solid state. There are 2000 different types of minerals found on the earth's surface, out of which only 8 basic minerals commonly found all over the earth. What is petrology? Petrology is a branch of geology which deals with the study of rocks. Petrology is derived from the Greek word petrous. Petrous refers to rock and logos refers to study. Then classification of rocks. According to the mode of formation, the rocks are classified into three types, that is igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. First we will see about the igneous rocks. What is igneous rocks? The word igneous is derived from the Latin word ignis, means fire. The igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma. Already you know about the magma, isn't it? In the vulcanize, from the vulcanize, then come out lava. Okay, that is magma. These rocks are called, the igneous rocks are formed by the solidification of molten magma. These rocks are also called as primary rocks and parent rocks because all other rocks are formed from these rocks. Okay, next one, the characteristics of igneous rocks. What is that? These rocks are hard in nature. These are impermeable. They do not contain fossils. Fossils means the dead plants and animals. Okay, the dead plants and animals decomposition. So that is a fossil. Already you studied in 6th standard. Okay, they are associated with the volcanic activities. These rocks are useful for construction of works also. Okay, next one, types of the igneous rocks. Okay, first one, extrusive igneous rocks. Then second one, intrusive igneous rocks. First we will see about the extrusive igneous rocks. Okay. Lava, already I said what is lava, isn't it? Lava is actually a fiery red molten magma. This is come out from the interior of the earth on its surface. So after reaching the earth surface, the molten material get solid and form rocks. Okay, the rocks formed in such a way on the crust, that is called extrusive igneous rocks. For example, basalt. Basalt can found in the northwestern part of India. Then next one is intrusive igneous rocks. What is that? The molten magma sometimes getting cools down. So it cools down deep inside the earth's crust. So and becomes solid. So this formed this way is called intrusive igneous rocks. Since they cool down slowly and form crystals, so they are called crystalline rocks. Intrusive igneous rocks also have two types. First one is plutonic rocks, second one is hypaxal rocks. The deep-seated rocks are called plutonic rocks, and the ones formed at shallow depth, that is called hypaxial rocks. For example of plutonic rocks, granite, diorite, gabbro. Then dolerite is an example of hypaxial rocks. Next we will see about the sedimentary rocks. Okay, the word sedimentary, this word derived from the Latin word sedimentum, that meaning is settling down. Okay, these rocks are formed by the sediments derived and deposited by various agents due to high temperature and pressure. The undisturbed sediments of long period cemented to form sedimentary rocks. The sedimentary rocks consist of many layers which were formed by the sediments deposited at different periods. It consists of many strata. This is also known as stratified rocks. Okay, now we will see about the characteristics of sedimentary rocks. They have many layers. They are non-crystalline rocks. They contain fossils. They are soft and get eroded easily. Then we will see about the types of sedimentary rocks. The first one is organic sedimentary rocks. Second one is mechanical sedimentary rocks. Third one is chemical sedimentary rocks. What is organic sedimentary rocks? That is based from the formation. So these rocks are formed decomposition of dead plants and animals. That is contains fossils. Okay, that is chalk, talc, dolomite and limestone rocks are this category. Mechanical sedimentary rocks, these rocks formed due to the disintegration of igneous and metamorphic rocks. For example, sandstone, shale, clay. Chemical sedimentary rocks, these are formed by the precipitating of minerals from water. These rocks are also called as evaporate. Gypsum is an example of this kind. Next one we will see about the metamorphic rocks. Okay, the word metamorphic is derived from two Greek words, that is meta and morpha. Meta means change and morpha means shape. Okay, change the shape. So we can idea what is that. When igneous and sedimentary rocks subject to high temperature and pressure, the original rocks get altered to, that is changed into form of new kind of rock, that is called metamorphic rocks. Here have two types, thermal metamorphism, dynamic metamorphism. What is thermal metamorphism? If the change in the rocks is mainly caused high temperature, that process is called as thermal metamorphism. What is the dynamic metamorphism? If the change in the rock is mainly caused by high pressure, so the process is called as dynamic metamorphism. Okay, clear it? Then we will see about the formation of metamorphism. Okay, first one, these metamorphic rocks formation from igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. First we will see about the igneous rocks. That igneous rocks, for example, granite and basalt. Already I learned, isn't it, example. So granite change into gneiss caused by dynamic metamorphism. Basalt into slate caused by thermal metamorphism. Then the sedimentary rocks, sandstone, shale. That's an example. Sandstone into quartz caused by thermal metamorphism. The same shale into slate caused by thermal metamorphism. Then we will see about the characteristics of metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are mostly crystalline in nature. This consists of alternate bands of light and dark minerals. Then we will see about the rock cycle. Rock cycle. Okay, igneous rocks are the primary rocks. Already I said primary rocks formed first on the earth. Igneous rocks are the primary rocks formed first on the earth. These rocks are weathered, eroded, transported, and deposited at some places to form sedimentary rocks. The igneous and sedimentary rocks are changed into metamorphic rocks. We learned that before we learned that only. Okay, under the influence of what is the reason? That is, the igneous and sedimentary rocks are changed into metamorphic rocks due to the temperature and pressure, isn't it? The metamorphic rocks are also get disintegrated and deposited to form sedimentary rocks, again changed into sedimentary rocks. So formation of igneous rocks take place when there is an outflow of molten materials. Like this, rocks of the earth crust keeps on changing from one form to another form under various natural forces and agents. The endless process is referred as rock cycle. Okay. I will say simply, a rock cycle is nothing but the continuous process of transformations of rocks from one form to another form. That's all. Okay. Then uses of the rocks. What is that? Rocks are used for many purposes in our life, and some of them are given below. Rocks are useful for making cement, writing chalk, fire, building materials, then bath scrub, curbstone, ornament, roofing materials, decorative materials, then valuable source of minerals such as gold, diamond, sapphire, etc. Is a house made of rocks? Yes, bricks. Bricks are made from rocks. Okay. Okay, I hope you cleared about rock. We will see about now soil. Okay, soil and its formation. Solid is a mixture of organic matter, that is minerals, gases, liquids, and organisms that together support life. It forms on the surface of the earth. It is known as the skin of the earth. Soils are formed from rocks, that is parent material. Okay, formed from soil or formed from rocks through the processes of weathering and natural erosion. Water, wind, temperature change, gravity, chemical interaction, living organisms, and pressure differences all help break down parent material. It leads to the formation of loose material. Okay. World Soil Day is observed on 5th December every year. Okay, we celebrate it. Okay, now we will see about the soil composition. What consists in soil? The basic components of soil are mineral, organic matter, water, and air. Isn't it? It consists of about mineral 45%, then organic matter 5%, water 25%, air also 25%. The composition of soil varies from place to place and time to time. Then soil profile. The soil profile is defined as the vertical section of the soil from the ground surface and the extends downwards. Okay, now we will see about the classification of soil. Okay, what's the classification? Soils are classified on the basis of their formation, color, physical and chemical properties. Okay, so based on this, soil is classified into six 6 major types. They are alluvial soil, black soil, alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil, and last one is desert soil. Okay, first we will see about alluvial soil. Okay, these soils are found in the regions of river valleys, floodplains, and coastal regions. These are formed by the deposition of silt by the running water. Most productive of all soils. It is the most productive of all soils. This is suitable for cultivation of sugarcane, jute, rice, wheat, then other food crops also. Then next one is black soil. These soils are formed by the weathering of igneous rocks. Black soil is clayey in nature, retentive of moisture, so ideal for growing cotton. Then red soil. This is formed by weathering of metamorphic rocks and crystalline rocks. Here presence of iron oxide makes this soil brown to red in color. So this is found in semi-arid region. This is not suitable. This is not a fertile soil, so suitable for only millet cultivation. Then next one is laterite soil. This typical soil of tropical regions. These are the tropical region soil. These soils are found in the region which is experience alternate wet and dry conditions. This soil formed by the process of bleaching, it is fertile, suitable for plantation crops like tea, coffee. Okay, then next one is mountain soil. This found over the slopes of mountain. Soil in this region are thin and acidic. However, characteristics of soil differs from region to region based on the altitude. The next one is last soil is desert soil. These are sandy soil. This soil can found in the hot desert region. So these soils are porous and saline. Since it is infertile, agriculture in these soils are not so successful. This is not fertile soil. Next one we will see about the soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Soil erosion is the removal or destruction of the top layer of soil by nature forces and human activities. Soil erosion reduces the fertility of soil erosion reduces the fertility of soil, which in turn reduces the agricultural productivity. Running water and wind, these are the major agents of the soil erosion. Sheet erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion are the major types of soil erosion. Next we will see about the layer of the earth. Okay, this is the detailed question, so you learn properly. Then okay, we will see about that. Horizon or humus. This layer is dominated by organic material, that is leaves, needles, twigs, moss and lichens. Then horizon or topsoil. This is the part of topsoil composed of organic matter mixed with mineral matter. Horizon or elevated layer. E stands for the elevated layer. This layer is significantly leached of clay, iron and aluminium oxides, which leaves a concentration of ore. Then horizon or subsoil. This layer reflects the chemical or physical alteration of parent material. Thus, iron, clay, aluminium and organic compounds are found in this horizon. Horizon or parent rock. Partially weathered parent material accumulates in this layer. Horizon parent rock, or this layer consists of unweathered part of bedrock. Okay. Then we will see about the soil conservation. Okay, what is soil conservation? Protection. How we will protect save the soil? Soil conservation is the process of protecting the soil from erosion to maintain its fertility. The method that are widely practiced for conserving soil or afforestation, controlled grazing, construction of dams, crop rotation, strip farming, contour ploughing, terrace farming, checking, shifting, cultivation, windbreak, etc. How long does it take to form soil? You know how long take time to form the soil? The time needed to form a soil depends on the climate. The environments which is characterized by mild climate takes 200 to 400 years to form 1 centimeter of soil, and in wet tropical area soil formation is faster and it takes up to 200 years to become a well matured soil. If we need well matured soil, it takes about 3000 years. So if we now we know about why we are always saying soil conservation, isn't it? Then uses of soils. This lesson end with uses of soils. You can guess, isn't it, how the soil is uses. It is a basic requirement for plant growth and support various life forms on the earth. That is minerals present in the soil. This is enhances and nourishes the crops and plants. Then it is used in making of ceramics or pottery. It is source of the material for construction and handicraft works. Then it's an act as a natural filter of water and purifies it. Then soil support ecosystem also and play an important role in land management. Okay, now you see about a recap. That is what is the uses of rocks, then soils. We learnt about that, isn't it? So why need a rock and soil? Rocks and soils are the important renewable natural resources. Both of them play an important role in everyday life of human beings as well as economic development. Then soil attract human settlement and other economic activities, as in India. As India is an agricultural country, so the proper management of soil resource will lead to sustainable food production besides its use for various other purposes. So the soil resources must be conserved. Okay, you see here I give a choose the correct answer, fill ups, statement, match, like that. Question answer also I gave. So you learn properly. Today homework, choose, match. You write choose and match. Answer only you write and send to my WhatsApp with your name. Thank you, ma.